Thank you for joining us for today's Living Word. We are going to look at Hebrews chapter 4. Pardon me, correction. It's Hebrews chapter 11. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 15. Now remember, yesterday we had looked at Paul in the Philippian jail, talking to the Philippians, starting the church there, and he said, "This one thing I do, forgetting those things that are behind, I press on to the mark of the high calling." Now here, this is talking about Abraham, and it says, "And truly, if they had been mindful of that country from whence they came out, they might have had opportunity to return." You have to build a desire for the future. Build a desire to press on, as Paul said. You see, if they had been mindful, if they started to think of what they had in the past. Now you've got to realize, here they are wandering through the desert. Yes, they had lots of sheep and oxen and whatever. They were very wealthy, but they lived in tents. And they had a nice home where they came from. If they started thinking about what they had there, started thinking, it says being mindful, started to imagine and remembering what they had, Abraham and Sarah would have had the opportunity to return. Because your imagination plays a huge part in what you're doing. And whatever you're thinking about, you will do. So if they had started thinking about the past and what they had, not the promise, and not what God's promised them, not the blessing, they would have returned. As Paul said, and we looked at yesterday, forgetting those things that are behind, we press on. Abraham and Sarah pressed on and had Isaac, and their children were blessed. And because of that, he is the father of many nations. He's the father of faith. And the promise was given to his seed, Jesus. And we are heirs of that promise. Thank you for joining us today.